Hello everyone, let's look at different ways to upgrade from Windows 10 to Windows 11. Starting on October 14, 2025, Windows 11 will no longer be a supported version. If you're still running this version, there are at least 3 different ways to upgrade, keeping your files and applications intact. You can use the Windows Update settings, which is the recommended method. You can mount the official ISO to File Explorer to launch the in-place upgrade process, and you can upgrade using the installation assistant. Although these methods will keep your data, it is still recommended to create a full backup of your computer before proceeding. This tutorial assumes you have a computer that is compatible with the newer version of the operating system. Okay, the first method that we're going to use is the Windows Update settings. And to do that, open Start and look for Settings. Then go to Update and Security, then go to Windows Update. If your computer is compatible, you will see this message right here that will tell you to download and install version 24H2. At the time of this recording, version 25H2 is already out. However, if you're using the Windows Update settings, you will first have to upgrade to Windows 11 version 24H2, and then you just need to download a quick update that switches the version number to version 25H2. So in order to upgrade your computer, simply click the Download and Install button. Accept the terms. And now the system is going to download the installation files to upgrade to Windows 11. This will take some time depending on your internet connection and your hardware configuration. One thing to remember is that since we're doing an in-place upgrade, you won't have to go through the out-of-box experience. After installation, the computer will boot straight into the Windows 11 desktop. Now, to process the upgrade, click the Restart Now button. And that's it. We just completed the upgrade from Windows 10 to Windows 11. And because we use the Windows Update settings, we're going to get this page after the upgrade, letting you know that the update is now complete. Now we can close this. And one thing that you want to do is to go to the Settings app, then go to Windows Update. Now, this is not required, but you can turn this on to get the most up-to-date packages as soon as they become available. And then click the Check for Updates button and download any available updates. Now, it's important to know that when you use the Windows Update settings, at least at the time of this recording, you will upgrade to version 24H2. So after installing all the available updates, the option to update to version 25H2 should become available on this page. Now, click the Restart button to complete the update process. Now let's go to the Settings app and let's see if the option to upgrade to version 25H2 becomes available. Okay, so it appears that on this particular computer, the upgrade to version 25H2 is still not available. But if this happened to you, one thing you can do is just check the link in the description that I have a tutorial on how to force the upgrade by downloading the enabling package. So I have the link right here to download the MSU file, and then I'm just going to press enter and I'm going to save it to the computer. Then I'm going to open the location where I saved that file. And then I'm just going to double click to run it. And then I'm going to apply it to the computer. And that should switch the version number to 25H2. And now if we go to the Settings app, and then if we go to System, About, we can confirm that the update switched the version number to 25H2. And that is all there is to it. Now, for the second method, we're going to be downloading the official Windows 11 version 25H2 ISO file, and then we're going to mount it and launch the in-place upgrade through File Explorer. And to do that, open the web browser and go to this website, which is the official website to download the installation files for Windows 11. Then, in this section, we're going to select Windows 11 and click Confirm. Then we're going to choose the installation language and then click Confirm. And now we're going to download the Windows 11 version 25H2 ISO file. This might take some time depending on your internet connection. After the computer finished downloading the ISO file, we just need to open the location where you saved that file. And now just right-click the ISO and select the Mount option. If you don't see the Mount option on your computer, click on Open With and select Windows Explorer and then click OK. Now we need to open the virtual drive where the ISO has been mounted, and from here we can access the setup.exe file, and we just need to double click this in order to launch the setup of Windows 11. Now, as a personal preference, I'm just going to clear this, and then you might want to leave this option turned on and then click Next. Now click the Set button. So since we selected the option to get updates during the upgrade, the computer might take some time in order to check and download all the available updates for your computer. And at one point, it might look stuck. As you can see right now, it's stuck on 46%, but just let the setup continue. It will eventually finish and it will proceed with the upgrade process. Now, as you can see, the upgrade process will keep your files and apps. Once you're ready, just click the Install button to begin the process. The computer will restart a few times. And that's it. We just completed the upgrade process from Windows 10 to Windows 11. Now, you can see clearly that we upgraded the device because we get a new start menu and a completely new user interface. One thing that you want to do right now is to go to Settings and then go to Windows Update and make sure to turn on this feature and check for updates. You may also want to go to Advanced Options and then go to Optional Updates, and from here download any available drivers. And then after installing all the available updates, you might need to restart the computer to complete the process. We can also go to System, and then on the About page, you can confirm that we're not running the latest version of Windows 11, which at this time is version 25H2. And now just click the Restart button to complete the update process. And that's it. We just completed the upgrade process. Now, the last option that we're going to use is the Installation Assistant. The Installation Assistant works the same as the Windows Update settings, but it's a tool that Microsoft makes available if the Windows Update settings are not working correctly. And to do that, open the web browser and go to this page. And from here, we're going to click the Download button under the Windows 11 Installation Assistant section and save the file to the computer. Now open the location where you save that file. Now we only have to double click the installer. And now when we click the Accept button to agree to the terms, the Installation Assistant is going to confirm that the computer is compatible with Windows 11 and is going to proceed to download the files and continue with the upgrade process. Again, this might take some time depending on your internet connection. Now click the Restart Now button to start the upgrade process. And that's it. We just upgraded from Windows 10 to Windows 11 version 25H2. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that when using the Installation Assistant or the ISO file, we're actually installing version 24H2 because both versions of the operating system are the same. And what happens is in the background during the installation, the system is going to install the enabling package that switches the version number from 24H2 to 25H2 as you see right here. Now, as always, it is important that you go to the Windows Update settings, make sure to turn on this feature and check for updates to download any available updates. And that's it. Those are pretty much all the different ways that you can use to upgrade your Windows 10 computer to the latest version, which is Windows 11 version 25H2. Now, let me know in the comments the option that you use. Let me know if you had any issues during the installation. And remember to like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. And I just hope this video was informative for you, and I would like to thank you for viewing.